Hi, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Liz of Chicago Law Luxury Makeup. In today's Sunday morning Get Ready With Me, we're going to be doing another full face of Chanel. I recently picked up quite a few new Chanel products that we're going to be putting to the test today. So if you're curious to see which products I picked up and my thoughts on these new products, keep watching. Good morning. I'm so excited to film yet another Chanel video for you guys. I've got a pretty large collection here of all new Chanel makeup. So I thought we would just do another full face of Chanel as my Sunday morning Get Ready With Me using this new Chanel. I've got the new Chanel face primer, a new Chanel blush, the new Chanel loose eyeshadows, the new Chanel lipstick. So we're going to use all of this new Chanel to create another full face of Chanel. I know, you guys, this is, I think, my third or fourth video of Chanel in a row. I don't think I have ever done that. Some of these products, like the face primer and these loose shadows and the blushes, came out a few weeks ago, but I was on vacation and I wasn't really rushing to get things ordered. I really did enjoy and relax this summer. So I have everything now. So I thought we would just go ahead and do another full face of Chanel for today's Sunday morning Get Ready With Me. So I did not order everything from the same place. It didn't all come together, but I have gone ahead and placed it all in this little Chanel bag that I did get when I placed my order. I love that Chanel has these little reusable bags. So I thought what we'd do is go ahead, unbox everything. I'll show you what I have, and then we'll go ahead and put it on. In no particular order, I did pick up one of the new blushes. Now, I was not able to get the rose one. They were completely sold out, and I thought I was going to be able to order it online, and I haven't been able to yet. So I do just have the coral one, which I still think is going to be really beautiful. And I do think that the rose one is pretty similar to some other shades that I have in my collection. So I'm not really that mad. I mean, I'm sad. I really do think it was beautiful, and I would love to have it in my collection, but you know, you don't always get what you want sometimes. So I was able to pick up this coral one. I do think that the coral one is really, really pretty, and I do think it's still going to look very beautiful on. And like I said, I did pick up the face enhancer. I picked up shade Soft Pink. This was the lightest of the shades. So I will be using this today as a primer. And then I did also pick up 3 of the loose shadows. So I picked up shade 402, 404, and 406. So I thought we would use those 3 today to create an eye look. And then I did pick up one of the new Rouge Cocoa Blooms, and I picked up shade 150 Ease. And of course it is a very nude shade. So that's what that looks like. We're going to go ahead and start with the skin enhancer. It says that it is concentrated with red camellia oil and extract. This smoothing and perfecting enhancer boosts skin's natural radiance infused with plant waxes and hyaluronic acid. This lightweight formula provides hydration all day long. The complexion appears more beautiful and radiates with a youthful glow. Low coverage in an apricot hued shades. Apply on its own or before foundation. So we will apply it alone before our foundation. Pumped out, I don't know. I pumped out 2 pumps. I'm going to go ahead and apply it with my fingers like I would a moisturizer. It smells just like all of the other Chanel No. 1 products. It's got that beautiful red camellia fragrance that smells really, really nice. So here it is on my skin. I think it looks really, really pretty. I really am loving how it looks. So I'll be curious to see how the foundation goes on top of it and how it lasts throughout the day, if it really does give me that youthful glow all day. Now, if it does, I would be shocked, honestly. I think some of these claims sometimes are a little far-fetched. However, I would love if it really did. So far, I do think it looks really pretty. For foundation, I'm going to mix 2 foundations. I'm going to take the Le Beige Healthy Glow and the Ultra Latant and mix those 2 to create a beautiful base. And I have shade B30 in both, I believe. That's all I could squeeze out of the Le Beige Healthy Glow. It's done. And this cap is so dirty. It's disgusting. And I don't know that I can open it. So I think we'll probably mainly be using the Ultra Latant. But I think the combination of these 2 foundations is really good. And I love the finish that it gives. For a long time, the Healthy Glow foundation was just a little bit too radiant, too dewy for me. So I would mix it with the Ultra Latant to kind of make it a little bit more mattifying. And then as my body started changing and my hormones started changing, my face got less oily. And I was able to use the Healthy Glow foundation just on its own. And it is beautiful. Beautiful. It is it's perfect for my skin right now. For concealer today, I'm going to be using the Sublimage concealer. I have shade B20 in that. This is a beautiful, beautiful concealer. If you have mature, dry under eyes, this is the concealer for you. It is super hydrating. It gives you so much coverage. It is a beautiful, beautiful concealer. I don't use it as much as I should. Because I do honestly really, really like it. I just don't reach for it that much because it's in a jar, and I find it super annoying to have to open up the jar and dip into it. It doesn't bother you, then it is a beautiful concealer, and I definitely recommend it. For cream bond, so I'm taking Universal. I'm not sure what it's called now because I do believe that they changed the name, but this one's a little bit lighter. It's not going to give me quite the amount of color as the Tan Deep one does, but I do think that it is still really pretty. Even though it doesn't give me the color, it gives me just enough. Now, as I said before, I do not have a Chanel powder anymore, so today I'm using the Guerlain loose powder, which is another one of my absolute favorite loose powders. I will go ahead and prime my eyes with the cream shadow in shade Skintalence. If you guys have seen any of my videos before, you know that this cream shadow is my absolute favorite primer for my eyes. For bronzer, I'm going to use the oversized bronzer, and this is in the deepest shade. This is Sunbath Deep, and I'm very lightly going to take the product and apply it. I don't want too much color because I do really want to see how this blush is going to work and how much color I'll get from the blush, but I do still want a little bit of bronzer on. Now, it is Labor Day weekend here in the States, so we have tomorrow off. It's a long weekend. Are you guys doing anything fun? I will actually be at the lake, so I am pre-filming this so that it can go up Sunday while I'm at the lake, but I will be with the family, the kids, their friends. It's supposed to be super, super nice and hot, so I'm very, very excited. So here is that new blush. This is the Beige at Coral, shade number 797. So I'm just gonna run my finger and swatch that. See, that's really pretty. I think it's gonna look absolutely gorgeous. I did really want the rose one, but when it was released, I was on vacation. I wasn't shopping. I was, spending time with the family. And by the time I got back and went to order it, it was completely sold out. So the only one that I was able to pick up is this coral one. But like I said, I do think it is absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to take a Chikuhodo FO3 to apply it. Look at that pickup. So it definitely gives me a lot of pickup. That is really, really pretty. So pretty. So, so pretty. I am really impressed. So again, that is the Beige at Coral. Very, very pretty. And now I want to open up all three of these new loose shadows. I will swatch all three for you, and then we will create an eye look. I'm really not certain how this is going to work. I will swatch them in order, so I will start with 402. You open it up, you get just like this little bitty applicator. So that's 402. That's really pretty. 404. That shade looks really pretty as well. And then last I got 406. All right, so those are the three shades. I definitely think 402 and 404 are shades that I will get most use out of, but I did want to see some of these other shades. I'm going to start with 402, and I'm just going to swipe it onto the lid and then use a brush to apply. I don't really know if that's what you're supposed to do. I haven't watched any videos on this yet because I was waiting to see how I thought about it before I watched anybody else's opinion in the video. There is a little bit of fallout when you do it that way, but I don't know if there's any other way really to go about doing it. Let me see if I were to put some on my hand and pick it up with my brush, but then I feel like I'm wasting product. So yeah, I think the best way is going to just be to apply it with the applicator. So that's shade 402. I do think it is very, very pretty. It's a lot lighter than I was expecting. I thought it would be a little bit deeper. But there it is, all by itself, 402. So I think I'm just going to take 406 on the other eye, and we'll just create two different eye looks. And I'll just put 406 in the crease and then blend that in. So that one's definitely more pigmented than the 402. So you can see just all by itself, 406 and 402. I love that Chanel is coming out with new products. I just honestly don't know how often I would reach for these. Again, you know, I'm very happy that they are thinking outside the box, coming out with new products, new innovations, not just the same thing. I just don't know that I would reach for these that often, if I'm being honest. It's hard enough to reach for single shadows that are in a pressed formula. I think that the loose ones, I'm just not going to be as inclined to reach for. But let me know what you guys think. I'm really curious. I wasn't sure how I would feel about these, and I wanted to test it out, see how they worked. The formula is great. I mean, you saw how easy it was to blend. I really like the pigment. I just, realistically speaking, don't know how much use I would get out of them. So now I'm going in with that 404 into the outer corner. And again, a lot of fallout from that. Let me see, what if I were to just take my brush and swipe the product straight from my brush. I'm trying to think of ways to minimize the fallout. That worked. However, I feel like I didn't get enough product. You know, if you guys have tried this and how you are applying it. I'm definitely going to go back and watch videos tonight. I know that several other creators have done videos, and I've been avoiding them. But I am going to go in and watch those tonight and see how other people applied them. I'm trying to scoot in here and show you all of that fallout underneath my eyes. There's quite a bit. This is how the eyes are looking right now. Brown shade is not really giving me much oomph as I would have hoped. And again, that fallout is really, really bad. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about these, you guys. Let me know if you've tried them and what you think. I'm just taking that blending brush to blend. Right now, as I sit here, I'm not super impressed. I'm really, really not. I really thought I would be. I really did. And even after I used that 402 on my eye by itself, I was like, oh, I really thought that I would still like them. It wasn't until I started applying the 404, that dark, deep brown on top, I decided it wasn't really going to work. But let me know what you guys think. I would love to hear. I'll go ahead and off camera put on some eyeliner and mascara, and then we'll see how the eye looks after putting on that. And then we will try out this brand new lipstick. Here's the finished eye look. I do really like it. I think it looks really, really pretty. The eyeliner and the mascara definitely helped. Formula, I think it's beautiful. I mean, I really do. I really, really am loving how the eye look is right now. I love it. The application of it though was just a little bit too hard for me, and I just don't see myself reaching for it that often. So now we're going to move on to this brand new Rouge Coco Bloom. Again, it's shade 150 Ease. It is the nude shade. Of course it's the nude shade, but I am very, very excited to try this shade. Here is shade 150 Ease. I think it's very pretty. I absolutely love this formula. The Rouge Coco Blooms are so nice, and the pigment is going to stay on. So the shine may wear off after, 20-30 minutes, but the pigment is going to stay. And I really do like that formula for that reason. But this shade really, really reminds me of one of the permanent shades, and that's Chance. And so I want to grab that and swatch the two and compare. Chance. Oh, maybe not. Okay. That's definitely got more pink in it. All right, so they're definitely different. I just thought they looked kind of the same on the lips. That completes today's Sunday morning get ready with me using a full face of new Chanel makeup. Let me know down below what you guys think. I'm very, very impressed with this brand new skin enhancer. I really, really liked it, and I can see myself reaching for this a lot. Especially in the winter when my skin gets a little bit more dry, I think this is going to look beautiful underneath my foundation. So I am very impressed with that. I'm also very impressed with this new blush. That this shade looks absolutely gorgeous. I'm so excited that I was able to pick this up. The eyeshadows I think are very pretty because the application of them is so different and a little bit out of the ordinary. I don't see myself reaching for them that often, which is a shame because I do think that they look really, really pretty on the eye. Like the longer it sits here and I'm looking at it, I think that it does look very, very pretty. Just don't think that I would reach for it on an everyday basis. But like I always say, you can't win them all. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I hope everyone is staying safe and healthy, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.